Hey, ladies and gents, it's Zem again, and we are going to talk about recording equipment, or recording software. I'm sorry. Uh, I've gotten a couple different messages from people who are asking me what I use and how I record the games and all that kind of stuff. Because, of course, it's fucking broke in World of Warplanes. World of Tanks records just fine, gets you a nice replay file at the end of the game. World of Warships, you actually had to insert a file inside your World of Warship file to make it work, which gives you kind of really shitty replays. I'm not sure why they've never fixed that. Before 2.0, this was actually recorded in nice replays just like World of Tanks, and they have not got back to that. And I do believe there is a file you can insert in there and you can get somewhat of a replay back, but once again, it's kind of really shitty. I've never actually used it. I use two programs typically when I'm recording videos. You're gonna obviously going to do some research on this if you're interested in doing this recordings or recording your games or whatnot, or if you're already a Twitch user and all that kind of stuff, or a YouTube user, you probably already have some of this free programming downloaded. There's two programs that I would recommend, probably the two because I'm more familiar with them than just anything else. Of course, there's tons of other ones out on the internet if you spend the time and effort to look it all up. But these two are typically the ones that I use, and like I said, I'm familiar with. One is free. For the free, they have a free version, and there is one that is a paid version, where you can pay it to get the more extensive full package use out of them. I typically use, for most parts, I use Bandicam, which records everything on your computer. There's a free version, which is 10 minutes per file, or an unlimited version, we can record for 24 hours recording. Now, the great thing about Bandicam, and I'll say this as my opinion, whether or not you agree with it or not, the Bandicam paid version is better than the OBS, the other recording program I'm going to show you. It's just all around better. I like the paid version of this. Of course, you don't want to pay for it. You can just get the free version for 10 minutes, and most games are probably right around the 10 minutes, so it's not always the easiest. There's also the Bandicut, which is an easy video cutter and joiner that you can download with Bandicam, and that's how a lot of times I put the videos together and whatnot. Like I said, the great thing about Bandicam is you can record everything on the screen, and there's none of that. It's real simple to use, and I'll show you here what I'm talking about. The other one I actually use is, of course, OBS Studio. This one's actually nice because it's geared for Windows 7, Mac, and Linux. You can use on all three of those systems. So it does have its benefits in that vein, and of course it's free. This is an open source program. Works great too. I'm definitely not dissing this program. Works just as well as Bandicam does. Bandicam has a few more features, just obviously because you're going to pay for the full version of it. It's going to have a little bit better features. But as an open source, OBS Studio can't really be beaten, in my opinion. But yeah, these are the two I tend to use. And of course, OBS also is open broadcaster software, is what you use to stream a lot of the video. Actually, this is what I use to stream my videos on YouTube, and of course, you can use it on Twitch as well. Like I said, pretty simple programs, and I'll give you kind of a look at what it looks like here. This is, of course, OBS right here. Very easy to use, very easy to, a lot of it's just a point and click to start recording, stop recording. Once you put in the scene that you're going to be using, of course you have to enter the scenes, whether it's World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, and all that kind of stuff. Very, very simple program to use. Bandicam is also, once again, you can see that I'm using it right now. Another real simple one. You don't have to do a whole lot. Most everything is point and click on here. There's not a lot. You really don't have to be tech savvy to use either one of these programs. And I'm really, like I said, this was the reason I brought this up, is because there was several people asking me the different programs or recording programs that I use, to make my videos, and these are the two that I tend to use more times than not. OBS I tend to be more toward when I'm streaming and that kind of stuff, at least the recording part of it. And if I'm just making straight up videos, I prefer to use the Bandicam and the Bandicut. to make the actual, splicing videos together and making the actual videos and all that stuff. Both do excellent jobs, whatever you do. Bandicam, the full version is probably just a little bit better in my opinion. Once again, it's an opinion over the OBS. So really it comes down to is whether you want to spend a little bit of money or if you want to do this for free. But without having a video, without being able to capture your gameplay, I would suggest, and this is a suggestion, if you're interested in starting to record videos, definitely go with the OBS. If you have no problem paying for it or putting a little extra money into it, the Bandicam, in my opinion, is just a slight bit better. So yeah, it just really comes down to as a preference. And of course, there's always the difference in my opinion versus whoever else is going to say I'm wrong, because that's what you guys catch me a lot on. So yeah, there is a tons of other different free recording software out there. Of course, you're just going to have to look around and whatnot. But those two, in my opinion, and what the most I'm familiar with is the OBS and the Bandicam, and I love them both because they work excellent for what I'm doing. So with that said, I hope that answered you guys' questions about this whole recording software kind of stuff. And I'm going to throw this out here. We put my Discord up here, and I put my TeamSpeak up there and stuff. And if people are having problems with this chat, which today finally fucking works anyway for now, if you guys are having problem with the chat and all that kind of stuff, you're totally welcome to use my Discord. Jump in there, and there is just a chat. If you don't even have to have a mic, if you just want to do chat, typing, and that kind of stuff, there is a place set up just for that. Jump in, use it if you have to. If you're tired of using Wargaming's attempt at fixing the bug that they currently have with their in-game chat. So I'm gonna, of course, put the Discord at the bottom down here again, and the TeamSpeak down at the bottom. Like I said, both of them have a chat ability, so you don't have to actually have a mic if you don't wish, and that kind of stuff. And I don't have a problem anybody jumping in and out using it. So just to throw that out there for you guys that are looking for some way to communicate other than in-game, which is today working, but doesn't mean it's going to be working tomorrow or in an hour. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll have some more videos up a little bit later here today.